One of my biggest triggers is when I think about the future. And the reason that it triggers me is because I had so much trauma as a youth growing up in relation to what was around the corner. Because it seemed like and it felt like, and my reality was that I couldn't control all of the bad things that were happening to us and around us, like um, you know, different utilities. Like it was always you never know when a utility gonna get cut off. You never know if we're gonna be able to go to the grocery store, and it was always something to hang up. Like if we get to the grocery store and we get this food, we don't know if we're gonna be able to pay for this at the end of this line. You know what I mean? It was always one of those type of things. Like everything was kind of like a gamble, you know. Um, and through that, uh, 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 very big insecure network web, if you will, was built. Insecure network of webs based on shallowness. 'Cause I was a shallow. Is how my thoughts were going. Those thoughts were shallow, man, because everything I did was almost shallow. Because I was existing in a shallow, low vibration frequency. So, anyway, um, that's kind of part of that. Um, I want to. I don't have anything. Let me use this shoe. Grand Rising. So, um, like I was discussing, so oftentimes we, or me, myself included, um, I get frustrated and insecure for things that are outside of my control. That's just the way that my early development kind of was centered around. So, anyways, I want to start this morning off with a prayer, and a prayer is just direct communication to the Creator, and setting out my um, intentions for this life that I'm living today. So I'm gonna do that. Heavenly Father, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for what's not understood. Thank you for being in the areas of my life that I can't see and that I can't control. Thank you for protecting me from unseen forces and enemies. Thank you for bringing me unseen allies. Thank you for doing things in the background that I have no idea. I believe that everything is working out for my good, and I believe that I am being used for my highest good, and that I'm being useful so that I may add a blessing to your kingdom. I say this in your son's most precious name. Shalom. And when I'm breathing, so some of you, um, myself included, have some either have it or have some symptoms of hypertension. So if you do, and what is hypertension? Hypertension is a silent killer. What it does is it's a stress-related disease or ailment. Disease. It's a stress-related disease or ailment, and it basically tightens up all of your joints and things around that, particularly around your solar plexus and stuff like that. And it's a silent killer. You know, that's how some people, they just wake up one day and they just drop dead from stress and stuff like that. So, anyways, uh, in these times, these tumultuous times where we can't control what's going on around us, how do we stay grounded and how do we stay from having hypertension? And I'm just talking about the world outside of us. How do we stop from doing that? Well, the way you stop from having hypertension at all times is through awareness. And I'll just speak on what I like to do. So, um, if you've seen any of my videos, I like to do this. Yeah, that's cool. I do the same thing, but in the shower while playing 963 hertz. Water expands your aura field. Water absolutely expands your aura field, and that's a great point. So your intake of water as well could be related to your stress factors as well. How we take water in and how often we take water in is also. And if you watch any of my videos with me and Unc, we talk about speaking to your water as well. It sounds far-fetched, but everything is water and water is consciousness. So wouldn't it make sense that you would be able to speak to your water? So anyways, I say that to say, uh, for me, for example, if I'm dealing with something stressful or I'm having a situation to where I can't figure it out, what I like to do is not only would I pray about it and talk directly to my communicator about it, to my creator about it, and then go, wait for the answer, but then also I'll give me some water, shake that bad boy up, make sure that you see those bubbles come alive, speak to it, and then sit back and relax because I know it's all taken care of. Yep. Is this tree part of you? It might as well be. Absorbing that sunshine, huh? Doing my best, man. Hi from Portugal. What's up, guys? So it's all about awareness, guys. Part of the reasons why while we're in this position that we're in, whether that be mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or collectively, is because of lack of awareness. Everybody is just concerned about what happens next for them instead of what happens next for us. So I was one of them. I'm not sitting here. I will never say that I'm better than anything. I'm just aware, man, and I see what's going on, and there is something we can do about it. We can change the way that we breathe. We can change the way that we breathe. So we're gonna take the next couple moments and just breathe into our stomachs. And we're gonna inhale all that stress. So wherever you're at, you can do this. It doesn't have to be, crisscross applesauce like me sitting behind a tree. This can be done anywhere. So we're gonna allow that breath to come to our nose, and then when we recognize that, we're gonna take that in into our stomach and out our mouth. And we're gonna do that about 10 times. If when you do it, you feel your breath going to your chest or any other areas, that's okay. This is for awareness. Awareness. Once you start tracking your breaths, you will realize you can start tracking your thoughts too. And you'll start naturally putting on that natural filter system for your mind and your spirit. Perfect. It's all about breathing, right, man? Aware of what? Anyways, we got some trolls in here. I don't know what he's talking about. Here, watch out, bro. Okay, cool. Yeah, negative energy is definitely useful for everything. It's a part of it. And I've also been meditating on that as well. because I had to kind of take a step back and realize what got me to this place of where I'm at now, um, to this place of momentum. It wasn't all positivity. You know what I mean? It was definitely a lot of darkness mixed in with how I then took that darkness and transmuted it to something light and something beneficial for my life. So negativity is definitely needed in life, but it doesn't have to be welcome on my platform because it's a distraction. And information isn't something that I'm speaking in parables. It's something that I know has helped me, so I know it'll help you too. And yeah, so I appreciate y'all stopping by. We're gonna do this as much as possible, man. Y'all stay tuned. We're supposed to be doing a live tonight. I'll see y'all tonight. Peace.